wins as losses, they only have a +3 game score. So definitely not ideal situations to come in, but we're not really that worried about them. However, for TT, 1xN on this Kai'Sa looking so comfortable. And honestly, you look at the way this composition works out for TT.
Because of how that invade played out earlier on. Just wants to ensure that H1.
Oh, yeah, PP Gods. He's going to have to flash and heal, but I feel like that was a little bit of panic from the side of OMG. Their game difference score is only a +3, so they need as many as they can possibly get. Yeah, gonna get this crash down in. The cleanse is there, but Abel knows he's dead, and that is just an easy replay gank here from TT.
And they used to shake things up a little bit. And we didn't really outline the compositions, I will say that, in terms of holistic view, right? We did for OMG. I guess we'll do it on. Collapse might be late from TT, but they want it. Beichuan's in the pit now, committed.
They do want it. We're going to see them now looking for this one. Flash by Beichuan to get him away, but Steadfast Presence and the Keeper's Verdict not going to do a lot. There's no flash to be had, or sorry, no smite to be had. Finally gets picked up there, and that's going to be PP God trading his life, as it took them way too long to secure that drag, or that Rift Herald. Now, yeah. Not going to be able to crash out of this one, and 2 kills go over alongside that Rift Herald to OMG. So, took a little bit scrappy, but they do come up
in the next few minutes. There's Cream. A trade from UCal here. Oh, interrupts the rocket jump.
Does have a flash, though.
Yeah,
gonna flash back over him, though. Shock Blast. Couple more seconds. I don't think Cream's got the cooldowns to survive this. And, yep, that's just UCal bringing that energy. You can see it on the screen, just constantly pushing TT. He believes in the miracle run, and like you said earlier, 7 wins might just be enough. And now Beichuan finding Shanji in the bot side. 1xN immediately shotguns himself. A flash in. The passive is procced. 1xN gets himself a kill, and TT explodes. Everyone is kind of finding themselves on the map with 1,200 gold lead. 2 kills, though, for the UCal mid laner. Means he does have a Duskblade Drakar. And no flash means that he is almost certainly dead. And that's a nice little response kill here for Cream. Make sure OMG do not let... Yeah, 2 plates left on that top lane. It feels like the most likely scenario. TT picking up that dragon as well, because they were able to get the rotations out. And it is working. Is getting UCal down to about half his HP with each trade, but with the Static Shiv and just yet, we'll lose this mid lane tier 1, though. That's pretty significant, to be perfectly honest, here for TT, because one of the big things they lack is kind of a, long...
Just gonna watch while you clear the wave of Sunfire Cape. Oh, very cheeky. Proc the explosive charge on Hoya.
Match the TP from Cream. We wait to see how this one goes. Shirley will get her charge off, and that's going to be mid lane tier 1 bursted open by the side of OMG.
No DPSing until you really need to dive in and assassinate someone. Salt Root's definitely a solid choice pickup, and as the Soul AP, there shouldn't be too much magic resist to deal with. Anyway, TT.
Ooh, Sejuani.
Here.
Beichuan.
Also Yao as well.
Yep, they got on the Abel. Can they get the damage down? Yes, they can, because 1xN shotguns himself right in the backside. It's a double kill for Beichuan. Shanji trying to take out the Kai'Sa, but he just can't do it, and TT will get 3 kills. And the Dragon Soul point here for TT, and they're not out of playoffs yet.
Not just yet, not mathematically. OMG just could not watch the flanks for long enough. Yao wraps around, all the way around to bottom side Tribush.
Carries have the gold that they need in order to carry the game, to get up to 2 items, to get up to a point.
Yeah, that looks fine.
Oh! 1xN! This man's making a name.
Was really struggling. I felt like the UCal show for a while, but since the upswing of TT, 1xN has been underneath or standing next to UCal many times now. OMG have to contest this Baron without Abel.
Without Abel, 6,000 gold there, and they kill off Poppy. Hoya not going to be able to do much else though. Yao now caught between a rock and a hard place. A flash forward and a kill confirmed, and this is what I was talking about. OMG. They want to try and continue on this one. Shanji's taking a huge amount of damage, though. You can't really go for this one here. Bramble Smash, knockback, Beichuan, but you've lost both your junglers. Ends up being at overall a 3 for 3, but Abel's now coming back to try and TP back in on top of this one here. Abel looking to see if he can take it out. They're all getting baited by the Baron. Finally, flash for flash comes in. The chakrams are coming out, but the hammer and the shotgun. No, Abel denies him this time. Will be the Abel show for a brief few moments, but Hoya, there's no way you go back for this Baron.
Concoction of mayhem. And then 1xN able to finish off one but not the other, and then Hoya comes in, isn't able to save UCal but kills Abel. It's
Oh, we go live
mosh
as
pit.
TT find themselves another fight. That's a great Magnet Storm. Look at 1XN, look at UCal. They're untouched, they're unfazed, and they are unbothered by OMG. Another shotgun into the back lines as OMG find themselves at the back end of a terrible fight. There's Armor. He was, but Aki had a flash to boot. So that's the Baron confirmed. Resets to come in.
This fight wasn't too sure because we just come out, of course, of the replay. And then frontline does its job. Yao Yao sees the angle.
Until week 4, where they 2-1 WE, but then they picked up a win against EDG. Now,
comeback stories in LPL history.
oh, for sure, for sure. Well, we'll see if they want to go for it right now. Here we go. One last ditch effort here from OMG, but you've already been separated. What was a 5v5 is now a 3v5, and TT take full advantage of that. The Poppy having so much value, just constantly harassing the rest of the team, just making sure they're always at a numbers disadvantage. Hoya, though, without that, needs to be a bit more careful as he does end up using the steadfast presence to walk himself away and flash forward on the 1XN, who does go down. They're going to see Yao Yao fall as well. OMG not out of this game just yet. Beishuan was off into the mid lane trying to get that turret in and try and get this tower, get all of the outers now down.
Yeah, all the outers down. All the inners down the back line. Until he gets that Lord Dominic's going to be a little bit risky. TT.
Here we go. There's a good Glacial Fissure. OMG trying to maybe turn this one around. Beishuan, though, very, very tanky. There is a good Nature's Grasp, but never mind. It's actually a little bit too far behind. 1XN right onto the backside. And that percentage health damage doing so much here. Cream not able to try and keep himself alive or at least healthy in this fight. No accelerated shock blast to end it, but TT are going to end it. And they're going to send themselves 1-0 up in this series.
1XN's understanding of that team fight was so wonderful. He's waiting for Yao Yao to go in. He's already connected the first W onto Abel. And as soon as Abel flashes the initial engage, he knows he can go in and assassinate him. Game 1, we'll go over to TT. And OMG starting to sweat a little bit after the last couple of series they've had. A couple of performances. And this one felt like a pretty heavy-handed TT win. We'll see them. Aki doesn't want to flip it, so it's not going to go for the, it was the mark, don't forget. As they're actually going to look for Yao Yao. No flash, remember, so this should be a free first down.
Should be able to get him down. That should be a first blood confirmed. OMG getting themselves on the board nice and early. Rift Herald is going to be secured, so Shelly goes over to the side of OMG. Knocked back onto Hoya. He does pop the dominance, but he is dead. Kasanji strikes again, and that's going to be another clean kill. And honestly,
still very much a thing. You can see on the minimap, like he dashes forward, autos. Oh, never mind. Shanji, he's not dead though, is he?
No.
Or is he?
I don't think he is. He doesn't have the all out, but he doesn't have a really kind of pressure on him, and he's just kind of taking Beishuan, who commits the Heartbreaker. Finally, UCal makes his way up top side, and that is going to be the decision making that you want to be seeing from TT. Does mean, though, they give up that dragon, so killing that top side to kill out the Cassante in trade for the objective. I mean, like you said earlier, they're not exactly close.
Stand your ground type compositions are broken into LPL because they just love going in. Let's see how TT stand their ground, though.
Stand your ground. TP's coming in. Pop Blossom is up, and it's down, but the feathers are massive. They do trade 1-for-1, but I don't think Sanji's getting out of this one alive. It's a 2-for-1 trade, as the rest of OMG know if UCal gets one auto attack off, it could be over.
Remember that was diving underneath the tower. Abel just also isn't capable of actually sending out enough damage as well. So again, and you know what, actually, for me, the obnoxious part about Shiv, and I don't know why they didn't change it, it's just how master of your graph.
You won't see me slipping, but we might see Cream having a little bit of a slip. He does pop the Pop Blossom there. The Heartbreaker to try and put down the damage. Stopwatch does get used. This is going to be a second Dragon, though, you would imagine, to try and come in. It will be a trade back for the moment. Shanji did TP up to try and save his
game it is. Like, you know, you can't understand that innovation. You understand this innovation, and this is certainly innovation from OMG, picking up, or trying to pick up the Baron over here.
Yeah, and a 1v1 they're losing, so they're trying to like force this off of him right now. Beishuan may just be able to get himself Heartbreaker over the wall. Full summoners available for everybody available in this pit. The Baron down at 3,000 HP, 2,000. What? That is stolen! OMG will not be getting themselves that buff, and now you can see PP God really utilizing that extra Radiant Virtue health to keep himself alive, but for how long? As TT find Hoya right on the back. Hello, dearies. How are you doing today? TT are smashing OMG. There's no other words for it, and the Miracle Run is still alive and well.
It's still alive. They've got Baron and multiple members dead. This could be an inhibitor if they can through this HP bar. Not sure they'll get the inhib, but the work will be mostly done here for TT. They can recall. Even get this tier 2. Maybe no. Wow, 1xn tempo recall. Maybe you can finish it off instead. Yeah, not an issue at all. OMG has been an absolute machine on this LeBlanc. This is why you see it banned so frequently right now on this patch. You just don't want to have to deal with it. But fortunately, OMG did not get that memo.
Assassinations. It does everything. It does absolutely everything. Valuable later on the game, but that's going to be the inhibitor broken down. Hoya on the bot to make sure that TT do not get caught out. They haven't spotted out Yukao, but he doesn't have a flash, which means he gets absolutely no damage off on his Pop Blossom. They have to pop the Lamb's Respite. That keeps Hoya and Yao Yao alive. Soon as it's popped, they're going to go for it as a TP from Yukao right on the backside because he knew there was no escape. Abel trying his absolute hardest, but the TT Miracle Run is alive and well, and they will take a 2-0 over OMG.
2-0, the win streak continues for OMG. Oh, for TT. The loss streak it is for OMG. And it's elation for TT fans as the dream stays alive.
What and the run now from TT. 3 wins in a row. 3 big wins in a row against teams that you would argue maybe one of them they should be beating. They shouldn't have been beating EDG. They shouldn't have been smashing OMG. And they now go into the final week with 2 series left.